This story is in India. But when I have finished telling you this story, you are going to do the same story, only your story is in Pakistan. And instead of the big gobbling stork, you are going to choose a bird in Pakistan that is nearly extinct, that is in danger, like the pheasant. We'll look it up afterwards, and you can see on the internet there are 10 birds in Pakistan that are nearly gone. So this is in India. Your story is in Pakistan. Once there was a woman who lived in India in a tiny village, Chota Gaon. And she loved the village. She loved the trees. She loved all the animals, and she loved all the birds. And she saw that one of these birds, the huge gobbling stork, would soon finish. There would be no more gobbling storks. And she wanted to save the bird. So she went to all the women in the village, and they were sitting like this. You are like the women in the village. And she said, please help me. Please help me save the gobbling stork so that it will continue to stay here and lay its eggs in nests in our trees. And all the women said yes. And they said, but how can we let everybody know? They said, we can sing some songs. And they sang some songs, but still people didn't see them. And then one person had such a good idea. Why don't we all make some hats like the bird? And we will, all of us, put these hats on our head, and then we will stand up and we will walk around and we will go to the towns and we will show everyone, and the television companies will come and the cameras will come, and they will see that we have this bird on our heads. Everybody said, yes, that's amazing, let's do that. But who's going to make the hat? Now there, amongst them, was a dopiwale, a hat maker. And she said, me, I can make the hat. But of course, before, she made hats that people wore when the sun was there. She'd never made a hat like a bird. So she had to go home. And she had to work and try. And this is, rubbish, no good. Yes! At last, she made the hat like a bird. And she thought, I know, I will make 3. 8, no, 10. And I will show everybody. And if they are good, I will make one for everyone. Well, she had been awake all night, working and working. She said, never mind. I love the bird. I love my village. I love my hats. She picked up the 3 hats. And she was going to show this lady, the lady with the PhD, who knew how to save the birds. And she started to walk through into the jungle to the next village. And then it was so hot. and she was so tired. Oh, oh, oh. And she decided to ignore teen and go to sleep. It was a lovely sleep. The sun was there, rustling through the leaves. And then she woke up. Don't pick that hair! They're gone! The hats are gone! And then she heard. She looked up in the tree, and there were Egg, Door, Teen, Bunda with the hats on. Now, as she was a woman, the first thing she thought of doing was crying. What can I do? She was far from everybody. Nobody heard her, and she thought, that's not going to work. Then she began to think about the future in this life, and she thought, there are good plans for me. My God has made plans that were good for me. This is not the end. And then she thought about love, Pia. And she knew in her heart that love will never stop. Pia katam hoga nahi. And so she shouted at those monkeys, those bunda, Pia katam hoga nahi. And as she did that, would you believe it? Those three monkeys put their hands up exactly as she had done. And so she did it again, just to make sure. And this time I need you to help me. So we are all going to say this. Have I said it right, first of all? Pia katam hoga nahi hai. Is that correct? Pia nahi katam hoga. And she decided she was going to do some actions because she thought that these monkeys would copy her. So Pia, the first action she did was like this. She put her hands like this, and she said, Pia. So can we all do that? Yeah. Pia. And the next word is nahi. So the next word, she went katam. Okay, so the next word, katam. So she went, let's do this one, Pia. Pia katam. And all the monkeys did the same. So let's do these two together. Are we ready? And it went Pia katam. And then she went like this. Nahi! Nahi! And then she went like this. Hoga. And guess what the monkeys did? And then the last line was like this. Ha! So let's try and put that all together. Are we ready? And we're going to turn it into a little song. Are we ready? So somebody's got to think of the tune. But first of all, we're just going to do the words. And it goes like this. Pia katam nahi hai. Pia. Katam. Nehi. He. And we'll do it a bit faster now. Are you ready? And Pia. Katam. Nehi. He. Pia. Katam. Nehi. He. And would you believe it? The monkeys copied her, and they, because they were wearing the nopi, they put their hands there, and when she said, hey, the hats fell through to the ground, and she ran, and she picked them up, and she thought, it's true, you're such a hair. Yeah, cut them. Nay, Olga, hair, because I have the hats, and I will go to the village, and all the women will have these hats, and because of our love for our village and the birds and our world, the birds will not die and will stay. And that's a very simple story. Kahani, kata, Olga. And what you are going to do now is you are going to make